Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. This is the View recap for Monday, March 11th. And the ladies are talking about the most memorable moments from the Oscars that happened on Sunday. It was a glorious occasion. And, Ryan Gosling killed it with his song, I'm Just Ken. As you, if you guys remember, way back when he was on the Mickey Mouse Club and he was singing there with other stars like Justin Timberlake, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera. So he did a phenomenal job and just reminded everybody that he still has the chops and he's a great singer, an amazing showman. And it was a tribute, as Anna reminded the audience, to Marilyn Monroe's Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. So he got in the audience and, let his co-star sing with him. I really enjoyed the performance. I enjoyed the Oscars. They also showed a clip of Jimmy Kimmel kind of roasting Donald Trump. And, Trump was tweeting about how, he was a horrible host on Truth Social. And so Jimmy retorted and he's like, isn't it past your jail time? And that got, a lot of laughs and claps at the Oscars as well as the View audience. So all in all, the ladies really enjoyed the Oscars. The funny thing about this particular, show was that Brian, who is the executive producer, he was essentially playing the Oscars music to get Whoopi, to kind of wrap up the segment. And Sonny's like, are we really like, playing the Oscars music to get the EGOT off? While she's talking about the Oscars, and Whoopi's like, I'm not going. I'm going to finish my sentence. It was hilarious. So another segment that was really funny was the ladies were talking about Saturday Night Live. And I think I'm going to start doing the recaps for SNL on this channel as well. It's a huge part of American pop culture. But they were talking about Senator Katie Britt, and I'm sure you guys have seen it, all up and down your timeline. So Scarlett Johansson, who has hosted, she's a part of the five-time club at Saturday Night Live. She's hosted 5 times. She's also married to Colin Jost, who is a full-time, staff member and writer. He does the Weekend Update with Michael Che on Saturdays. But yeah, she killed it. I mean, she did an amazing job doing the spoof of Katie Britt. So she was supposed to be giving, this synopsis and rebuttal from President Biden's State of the Union. And it just came across as very, inauthentic, very spooky, very creepy, to be honest. Like she was talking about, a woman's story about being trafficked, unfortunately, and she gave the details completely wrong. Her delivery was just, it was something that Saturday Night Live felt that needed to be spoofed. And I feel like, they got it spot on. They also incorporated Jordan Peele's movie, Get Out with the teacup. And, they showed Kenan Thompson. He was like crying in that scene, if you guys remember that. Again, it's a cult classic. But Scarlett Johansson, I mean, she's an actress. This is what she does. And so she was, kind of overacting and just basically tore apart Katie Britt's, her rebuttal. So she went on, I think it was Newsmax, to try to do damage control, but the damage is pretty done. I mean, even Republicans, her own party and Alyssa as well, just said that it was just over the top. It was very poorly executed and it just completely missed the mark. A lot of people were comparing it to, like the Handmaid's Tale. And I don't know if that is the Republican, the goal of the party. I'm not really sure what the end game is because, again, they did not want to come across the aisle and meet Joe Biden in the middle, right, for the border bipartisan bill that he's trying to pass. So, well, essentially because they want Trump to get the credit for it. And I feel like Sunny talks a lot about, grievance politics. So I'm thinking that that's the goal. But again, the segment was brilliant because Scarlett Johansson did an amazing job at SNL, and Katie Britt, I don't know if she can recover from this, but I enjoyed the segment. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. So the ladies also talked about Kate Middleton and, the picture that she put out on Mother's Day in England. And a lot of people were saying that the photo was manipulated. There's a lot of speculation in regards to, her health. She hasn't been seen by the public since Christmas. And, she's a public figure. She's part of the monarchy. She's, going to essentially be queen. So a lot of people are really worried about her. I hope that she's okay as well. I mean, it's March, right? And not being seen since December is very concerning. She put this picture out. A lot of people were saying, um, the editing wasn't, streamlined. She wasn't wearing her wedding ring. And so the palace put out a statement basically apologizing and saying that, um, she is a amateur photographer. I guess Prince William was the one who supposedly had taken the picture, but they apologized. And, she said, I hope that everyone who's celebrating Mother's Day has a great Mother's Day in England. But Alyssa, she's like, well, it would be great if we could see her do maybe like a 2-minute video just saying, hey guys, all is well. Whoopi, on the other hand, disagreed and said, well, no, she doesn't really need to do that. Whoopi's like, I've been on magazine covers where, they manipulate your features. I've been, lightened, but I've had a big donkey nose. Those are her words, right? But and then Sarah jumps in, I mean, with a good point. She's like, well, that's a magazine cover and not, a Mother's Day post. Sunny said, this is going to be the Queen of England. And so my thing is, I'm just really hoping that that she is doing well, because there's been a lot of speculation, a lot of altered pictures. If you guys have seen that picture where, her and her mom in the car coming back from the hospital, that wasn't Kate. A lot of people were saying like they did not look like Kate Middleton, to be honest. Um, all of the palaces that I'm told have hospitals in them. And so, like on the ground, like in the actual housing. So for her to leave the palace to go to an actual hospital, there has just been so many rumors and speculation. So I don't want to fuel those, but none of them have been good, right? We have not seen or heard from her in months. And so my thoughts and prayers are just with her 3 children. William came out recently, and, I don't know what's going on, to be honest. I mean, I'll have to keep you guys updated. If you know anything, let me know in the comments section. But it's scary. It's not really, looking good, to be honest. Yeah, I hope that she's okay and that she is recovering well. Busy Phillips came on, and she was talking about, one of her Oscar mishaps. And she also is promoting her show, Girls 5 Eva, season 3. So congratulations to Busy Phillips. And yeah, I enjoyed this segment a lot. Again, like I said, my heart just goes out to Kate Middleton, because it's like, I understand Whoopi wanting privacy because she's been in the spotlight pretty much, most, if not all, of her adult life ever since her career really took off from The Color Purple. But this is a completely different scenario. Um, you know, I hope that she is okay. I'm really worried for her health. I'm not even, thinking about the pictures being manipulated and edited. I feel like there's something a lot more, I don't want to say sinister, but a lot more serious going on than people are, um, than the public knows. And so I hope that she is really taking just the time that she needs to rest and recuperate and essentially recover. Because the palace, thinking back to Diana and even what, Meghan Markle expressing her own ideations of possible self-harm, it's a scary situation. So you guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What did you think about this episode? The Oscars and them talking about, the SNL spoof with Katie Britt and Kate Middleton. I want to hear from you. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, share with your friends and loved ones, and I will talk with you later. Take care, guys. Bye.